this one is a very nice and interesting question from Games and Tournament. Even though it is from Games and Tournament, it is not very difficult. It's more like a grid arrangement. Right? So let's start with the work. Okay, I would want you to pause the video and read the question completely. Okay, now once you've done it, now see, it's an information about a tournament involving 6 teams, where every team plays with everyone else. So how many matches will happen? 6C2. That is, for a match to happen, you need 2 teams. So 6C2, that is 15 matches. That is one thing that we have. Out of these 15 matches, the outcomes are given for every D. The number of goals for and against are also given team-wise. Okay, fantastic. The general definitions of win, loss, and draw, that is given. And these are the exact definite information. I'm sure you have read it, right? If you look at this, what does it say? It is giving match-wise information. Okay, so one thing is very clear, that the grid that we're going to create, it is going to be match-wise. It is going to be match-wise. So for every match, how many goals, which team scored, what was the outcome, that is what we have to decide. So this is a very specific information. We have to create a table kind of situation, right? So let's see. And let's just take a look at the questions also. Unless you have the match-wise information, you cannot answer these questions. These are very specific information. Okay, this one. So match-wise information complete karne ke baad hi you'll be able to answer these questions, but it is not very difficult. It's just same as any other multivariable LR grid question, grid arrangement question. Okay, all right. So let's start with the work. Very simple. How do I create table? Remember, in exam we don't have a PowerPoint, and so basically make it a habit that you do everything with your hand on paper so that you are habituated to it. Okay, so I'll write the matches, names of the matches like this: Argentina, Germany. Okay, then we have Argentina, Pakistani. Then we have Argentina, Spain. Okay, then we have Argentina, India. Then we have Argentina, China. All right. Then Germany with Argentina, we already counted for. Germany with Pakistan. So I write it here. Germany, Pakistan. Germany, Spain. Germany, Spain. Okay, just be careful. These kind of mistakes will keep on happening in such questions. Germany, Spain. Germany, India. And Germany, China. Okay, good. Then Pakistan, Spain. Like here. Pakistan, Spain. Pakistan, India. Pakistan, China. Fantastic. Then Spain, India, Spain, China. Spain, India, Spain, China. And finally, we have India, China. So if you want to find all the matches of Argentina, you find them here. If you want to find all the matches of Germany, Germany here and then here. If you want to find matches of Pakistan, Pakistan, Pakistan here. Spain, Spain here. India, India here. And all the matches of China here. That's how I have it. So the first team, vertical arrangement. Second team, horizontal, and then vertical, and so on. Right. But that is just a way of writing it. You can keep this in mind, and so that you can create. This also is a just replica of if I had written Argentina, Germany, Pakistan, and Argentina, Germany, Pakistan here. So if you look at it closely, I've written Argentina, Germany there, and so. So don't worry about that. Even if you change the order, doesn't matter. It's just that you keep in mind when you go and write the number of goals below the team, you put it correctly. Okay, that's the fourth problem in this question. That even after deciding correctly, so for example, if I decide the score of Germany, Spain, Spain has scored 5 goals, and I write it here. Okay, so that is, I know that Spain has scored 5 goals, and I put it here just because I did not repeat it closely. So that's where mistakes will happen. So just be careful. Okay. Now, the first thing that we need to do is put the exact information that is there, match-wise information. Exactly one match ended in a goal-less draw. Can't say anything about it yet. China did not score any goals in its matches against Pakistan, India. So China against India, 0. China against Pakistan, 0. Wow. Very good. So this information is used Argentina scored 2 goals against Germany. Argentina against Germany, 2 goals. Okay. And defeated 2 other teams by a margin of 6 goals. This is very specific information. We cannot use it in the beginning very clearly. Germany scored 3 goals against Pakistan. Germany scored 3 goals against Pakistan. Nice. And 2 goals against China. Germany, China, 2 goals against China. And Pakistan, China failed to score against Germany. Oh, what do you see? We already know this is when this is loss. Germany has won the match. This is when this is loss. So that means this match, we have all the information. So I'm putting it in a box. Nice. Very good. Fantastic. Very nice. Germany scored 3 goals against Pakistan. That is done. This is done. This information is used. India failed to score a single goal against Pakistan, Argentina. India, Pakistan, 0. India, Argentina, 0. Is that so? Check it again. India failed to score a single goal against Pakistan and Argentina. We have done that. Pakistan scored 2 goals against Argentina. Pakistan scored 2 goals against Argentina. Nice. Nice. Okay. And 5 goals against Spain. So Pakistan against Spain, 5 goals. Pakistan against Spain, 5 goals. Very good. Very good. So this is done. Spain scored 2 goals against India. Spain scored 2 goals against India. And 3 goals against China. 3 goals against China. Very good. So a lot of information about Spain also. Okay. But did not score a single goal against Argentina. Single goal against Argentina. So 0. Right. So you are done to this point. Okay. Now go back and see again if there is anything I have missed. Exactly one match ended in a goal-less draw. That means 0-0 score is only one match. China did not score any goals in matches against Pakistan, India. So China against Pakistan and India, 0 and 0. Very good. Argentina scored 2 goals against Germany and defeated 2 other teams by a margin of 6 goals. Argentina, 2 against Germany. I have done that. Germany, 3 goals against Pakistan. So Germany, 3 goals against Pakistan. We have that. Okay. And 2 goals against China, while Pakistan, China, that is done. India failed to score a single goal, that is done, and so on. Fantastic. Okay, now look at this table. Germany has won 2 matches and drawn 3 matches. 2 win of Germany. These are the 2 win of Germany. So clearly, this has to be a draw. This has to be a draw. This one. And this has to be a draw. Wow. Wow. Great. Now, if this is a draw, this has to be 2-2. Fantastic. This has to be 2-2. Right? So that means this is completed. Already Argentina was given 2 goals. Germany also has to score 2 goals for that match to be draw. Okay. Now look at the count of draw here. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The total count is 8. And 1 drawn match would be counted in 2 teams. So the number of matches would be 4. Okay. So suppose Argentina and Germany have drawn. So their count, 1 is here and 1 is included in this 3. Right. So there are 4 drawn matches in total. Here we can see 1, 2 and 3 matches drawn. Acha. So just check. Just check. Argentina is completed. Germany, 3 draws are completed. Pakistan is remaining. Spain and India are completed. Spain and India are completed. So what do you see? 1 draw of Pakistan and 1 draw of China. Obviously, they would have played them among each other. That means Pakistan, China is also a draw. Wow. If this is a draw, then Pakistan must have scored 0. Then with this information is completed. Nice. So everything about draw is completed. Very good. Okay. Now look at Germany, goal for, goals against, because we have too much information of Germany already. Right? Germany has scored 9 goals. So here you see 2 and 3, 5 and 2, 7. So these 2 matches, total score by Germany should be 2. So it could be 0-2 or 2-0, but there is a problem. There is only one goalless draw. And this is already the goalless draw. So I cannot have a 0-0 here because remember, this is a draw match. This is also a draw match. If I put Germany 0, Spain will also be 0. Okay, so this cannot be 0-0. And only 2 goals are left for Germany. So it has to be 1-1 and 1-1. There's no other option. But as I always say, check the validity. Check goals against, that is 4. So goals against Germany is 2, 0, 1, 1, 0. Fantastic. So everything is fine. So we have got information, complete information about these matches also. So this 52094, this is utilized. You have no option of doing this. Keep in mind. Now, it doesn't mean that you will draw the table. You just go ahead, keep doing things in your notebook. Okay. Now, what next can we do? Now, what happens? Now, this is the trickiest part of such questions. Now, there will be a lot of back and forth that you will have to do. And naturally, you can't help it. You just keep marking what all information you have already used. So, for example, this is already used now. So, from here, there is only one part that is third information, second part that is left to be used, and the remaining information. Okay. Now, before we go to goals, obviously, I think it is slightly easier to decide the winning and losses. Okay, check that. Argentina has 1 draw, 4 win. So if this is draw, this has to be a win-loss situation. Win, loss, win for Argentina, loss for Spain. Win for Argentina, loss for India. Win for Argentina and loss for China. Right. So I have utilized 5, 4, 0. Then Pakistan, 2 win, 1 draw, 2 loss. Pakistan, 2 win, 1 draw, 2 loss. If you see Pakistan, 2 losses are here. And Pakistan, 1 draw is here. So these 2 matches have to be won by Pakistan. Won by Pakistan. Very good. So we have used this information as well. Right. Stored it. Spain, 2 win, 1 draw, 2 loss. Spain, you see, Spain, 2 losses are very clearly visible. Spain, 2 losses and 1 draw are very clearly visible. So these 2 matches, Spain must have won. 1 loss. 1 loss. Right? Very carefully. Very, very carefully. I just draw the line so that you can see on your screen right now clearly that these are different matches. This is a different match. I close the box once I have decided everything there for that match. Yeah. Right. So slowly, humbly, just keep going ahead. Then Spain, we have already done. India, 1 win, 1 draw, 3 loss. Okay. India, we have 1 loss, 1 draw, 1 loss. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 losses are already done. Okay. 1 draw is already done. So this match, India must have won. China must have lost. Okay. And finally, China, 1 draw, 0 win, and 4 loss. This is the draw. So all the other matches, oh, that's already done. You see? That's automatically. So if you follow your data correctly, if you follow the process correctly, that will validate a lot of times itself. Now what do we have? Now what we have is, if you look at Argentina goes against. Argentina goes against is 6. And here we have 2 and 2, 4. Argentina against 2 and 2, 4, 0, 0. So this has to be 6. This has to be 2 because the total has to be 6. Nice. Okay. So this is already done. Okay. Now against China. Okay. So now it is like, House of Cards. Against China, we see 13 goals. You see, against China, we don't know. We don't know yet. Against China, this is 2. This is 0. This is 3. 2 and 3, 5. So sum of these 2 values has to be 13 minus 5, that is 8. Oh, so we get to that. We will get to that. Nice. So till this point, I think this is good enough. Okay, so I cannot decide about this 3. I cannot decide about this 30. Let's look at the next number, that is 5 here, India. I'm going from smaller to higher. Against goals by India is 5. Check it very slowly, very comfortably. Goals by India is 5. So 0, 1, 0. These two matches, the sum of these two has to be 4. Q. Why should that happen? Because total is 5. Here India scored 0. Here is India scored 1. Here India scored 0. These two places we don't go. So the sum of these two values has to be 4. But at the same time, this cannot be 2 or more. It has to be less than 2. Q, because India has lost. So this has to be maximum 1 or it can be 0. Right. So this is what, I mean, there's nothing else to be checked, right? So that's how we will go ahead. So we'll keep in mind for India here, it will be either 0 or 1. 0 or 1. So that when we come back to this, we create cases. We haven't checked Pakistan and Spain. So let's check. Pakistan goes for 8. So Pakistan 2 and 0 and 5. 7 and 0. Wow. So this has to be 1. So this is completed. So Pakistan 8 is justified. Now against Pakistan 9 votes. Against Pakistan, we don't know this. 3. Against Pakistan, we don't know this. Okay. Can't decide. No problem. Spain. Spain has scored 7 votes. Spain has scored 7 votes. So 0 and 1. Okay. 2 and 3. Wow. So 2 and 3, 5. And 1, 6. Total 7. So this has to be 1. Check it again. Spain has scored 7 goals. You already had 0, 1, 2 and 3. So 2 and 3, 5 and 1, 6. So this has to be 1. So this is also nicely done. 7 is completed. Okay. What about against Spain? Do we have information about against Spain? Check it. We don't know this one. Okay. We don't know this one. We don't know. That largely depends on India's cases. Okay. So so it's very clear. So that's why I keep saying you follow the process. What happened now? What happened just now is that we had already decided the cases for India here. And once we do that, Spain will be automatically done. So don't worry about it. Is there anything else that we can do? No, I don't see anything else that we can do because the moment I do it for India, these two matches will be done. And the moment India is done, Spain will be done. And everything else will follow. Right? So the only thing that we have to do now is create cases and check the validity of the remaining information. So what I'll do is, to create cases, I know that India in that match can score either 0 or 1. So I'll take 1 here. Let's check. Take a different color. You don't have option of taking a different color, so you be wise to do that. So India total was 5. Here it is 0, here it is 1, here it is 0, here it is 1. So this has to be 3. Right? Now against China is 30. So 3 against China, 3 and 3, 6. 0 and 2, 8. So this has to be 5. Yep. Very good. Nice. Nice. In fact, we could have decided against Pakistan already. See, against Pakistan, this is 1, this is 0, this is 0. So 1 and 0. Okay. And against Pakistan is 9. Sorry, against Pakistan this is 3. So against Pakistan, 0, 0, 1 and 3. 4. So this has to be 5. So I'll go back to the yellow color because that we could have already decided. I'm so sorry. So Pakistan against is 9. Okay. Pakistan against, we already had 3. We already had 1 against Pakistan. Don't count this 5. Okay. So 1, 4 and total 9. So this has to be 5. So this was already done. Okay. So this 9 was already accounted for. Okay. Let's get back to this. Yeah. All right. Now, if you see, this is already done. This is already done. This we got from our case. So what about this condition? By a margin of 6 goals, Argentina defeated 2 other teams by a margin of 6 goals. These are the only 2 teams left. So the margin has to be 6. If this is 0, this has to be 6. If this is 0, this has to be 6. Then China has scored 3 goals. So if it is 2 here, this has to be, oh, this was also clear. I am so sorry again. See, this is what happens. But it doesn't matter. China was already 2 goals here. So this has to be 1 goal because total China is 3. So I get back to this again. Yeah, this is the beautiful part of this process. Okay, no problem. So China 4 is 2 and 1 3. China against is 30, 5 and 2 7 and 3 10 and 3 30. Nice. Don't forget, we still have not used one information. Which one? This one. Okay, so check it now. 2 and 5 7 and 6 13 and 6 19 and 5 24. Oh, this is 23. 2, 5, 7, 13, 19, 24. So what does it mean? Our assumption was wrong. So everything that I've written in blue, that is the reason that I was specific about the color. Everything that we have written in yellow, that was already decided. The blue ones are the cases ones, and this did not fit. So what do? You don't have any choice. Remove them and then take the other case because that is the only thing left. Let's do it now. So if this is 0, this will be 4. Now against China, total 13. So this is against China, 4 plus 3 7 and 2 9. So this has to be 4. But still, these 2 games have no other option. Okay, so that was the only change that we needed to make. Now just see, everything else falls in place. Argentina 2 and 5, 7 and 6, 13 and 6, 19 and 4, 23. We had completed this match. We have completed this match. We have completed this match. Okay. Now listen very, very carefully. I have tried to give you as close as whatever practically happens while solving such questions. It's very simple or very easy to follow a script. Come to the board and just speak whatever is by design. Okay, don't fall for that, right? Let that randomness ruin your patience and test your what do you say? Yeah, test your patience. So randomness, that will help you, right? Make it a habit that you get accustomed to your randomness and be not committing mistakes. I hope you could see. I'll just remind you. What are the places where you could make mistake? For example, any team against Pakistan and you count Pakistan goals. That is one very big mistake that happens in this question. Against Argentina and you count Argentina goals. So just be careful while counting those things. Right, so we have derived this data. Everything is done. We have double checked everything. Spain against 30. Yes, it was. Oh, that we have not checked yet. Okay, 6 and 1 7 and 5 12. 12, not 2, 0 and 1. So 13. So against Spain 30. Perfect. India 5 is already done. China 3 is done. Against India 10. Against India 10. Against India is 6, 1 7 and 1 8 and 2 10 and 0. Nice. Perfect. So every information is completely utilized. And we have decided for every match, we have the score of the match, we have the result of the match. Right? So score means 5-2. Result, win for Argentina, loss for Pakistan. Okay, let's go to the questions. Based on all the matches played in the tournament, for how many matches can the outcomes be uniquely determined? We did it for all matches, right? So all 15. All 15 matches we have decided. Very clear. So answer to this question is all. By how many goals did India defeat China? India defeat China 4-0. So defeated by 4 goals, right? So 4-0. 4 goals. Option A is the correct answer. Which match ended in a 0 draw? 0 draw. 0 draw was this one. Pakistan-China. 0 draw was Pakistan-China. Pakistan-China. Right? Option A is the correct answer. Okay. Which of the following statements is incorrect? Oh, you have to check all 4 very carefully. The 2 teams Argentina beat with a margin of 6 goals were Spain and India. 2 teams Argentina beat with margin of 6. That is correct. So this cannot be the answer. India failed to score a single goal against total 3 teams. Okay. India 0 against 3, please. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that is also true. So this cannot be the answer. You want incorrect. Argentina scored odd number of goals against China. Argentina scored odd number of goals against China. Oh, this is even. So this means this is the answer of the question. Argentina beat China by margin of 2 goals. Yeah, that's correct. So this cannot be the answer because 4-2 is the score, right? So China by a margin of 2 goals. All right, very good. Next one. How many goals did Argentina score against China? Oh, I think it's kind of a repeat question, isn't it? Argentina against China, 4. So Argentina against China, 4 goals. Which of the following is the score line of Spain versus Pakistan? Spain versus Pakistan. Spain versus Pakistan. Spain versus Pakistan is 1:5. Spain versus Pakistan is 1:5. Okay, so option B, 1:5 is the correct answer. So I suggest you go through the video once again, right? Try to make your points, how you take it. Okay. One very important thing I just repeat, keep that randomness intact so that you are habituated to what? Checking again and again. These questions are very easy, but it's very important to get the answers correct, right? And there's a lot of scope of making a mistake in these areas, a lot of addition, simple numbers, but you miss out on the position, you take something else. If you have, biggest mistake is that only, that you have to count for and you count against, or you have to count against and you count for. So just be careful there. All right. All the best.